Last year we built a thermal A-frame. It's a pretty good shelter option. This year I'm going to do a snow trench is what we called it, and basically we're going to pile up snow. We're going to mix it up. That little bit of mixing up and agitating of the snow will cause it to melt a little bit. It'll freeze together, and this happens at any temperature. That's why wind-blown snow is so compact. It makes it melt a little bit, it bonds together, and makes a nice solid structure. We're going to make a nice long pile of snow. We're going to dig out the middle of it. We're going to put sticks across it. We're going to put a tarp across it, put that snow on top of there, about 12 inches of insulation all the way around us. It's a pretty good snow shelter option for a timbered area in the wintertime. So this is going to be our shelter site. No deadfalls hanging around us. We're not on animal trails. It'll be a good spot. So I'm going to get to digging. Okay, here's our pile of snow. It's just kind of mid-thigh high. And while you're piling it up, you need to stir it. To stir it, it's going to agitate it, get it moved around. What we're trying to do is get it to melt together. You can even take a snowshoe. I kind of like the top flat. You'll see why later. Alright. Now once we have that, we're going to let it sit, depending on the temperature, until it's pretty solid, and we'll be able to see that here real quick. Probably about an hour or two. But in the meantime, I'm going to cut the sticks that are going to go across. Okay, you can see here how I'm just digging out the middle right now. Alright, it's sat probably about 45 minutes, and it might not be long enough. But you can see I'm just taking and digging out the middle, putting the snow off to the side. That's getting there. Because that's what I'm going to use to put on top of my tarp when we get it there. Big advantage of this over like a Quincy or a snow cave is that you don't get near as wet or full of snow when you're building it. So I'll get this dug out and start getting going on this project. Okay, you can see how I got that dug out. I guess I got a little crooked, but that's okay. And now I'm going to kind of undercut from the top to the bottom to widen it out a little bit, and then we'll start putting our sticks across. But we're not going to put any snow across right at the top right away, because I want to be sure this thing's solid, because I'm undercutting it a little bit. Okay, we got our sticks put across there. I put a few bigger ones in the front because you might be hitting your head there. Remember, you want to keep our opening as small as we can. I'm going to be using the tarp to actually cover up the opening of that. The tarp I'm using is just a fly from an old 2-man Eureka that was getting thrown out. So I scavenged the fly. It's good for projects like this. But we'll get that put on there and then we'll throw some more snow on top of it. Alright, tarp set across. Get ready to throw some snow on top of it. Left it hang long down there below to form as a door. Hopefully it works out okay. Should. Alright, here's the final product. Came out pretty good. Might be a little small, but I'd rather have it too small than too big. It'll really help hold in the heat. So, not a tough project to do. You can give it a shot.